even then, Howard was a pillar in the neighborhood.
It didn't matter where you came from. Coming to this school back in the day, you had the opportunity to do whatever you wanted with your life.
It helped bring an equal education to African Americans in the old Fourth Ward.
Yeah, in the area, yeah, that was only black school.
Rufus Moore reflects on the days when he went to David T. Howard before desegregation.
And it was no fun knowing you got a school 3 blocks away, but you've got to walk 4 or 5 miles just to get to school.
Moore was given an opportunity to get his education because of David T. Howard, one of Atlanta's first black millionaires.
David T. Howard, who actually donated the land to build the school, was actually born a slave in 1849.
David T. Howard opened in 1924.
The Fourth Ward community, everybody embraces Howard High School.
You would never know some of Atlanta's high-profile black leaders walked these halls.
I mean, it's got a rich heritage.
The first black mayor for the city of Atlanta, Maynard Jackson.
Maynard Jackson, Mildred Daniels, who was an Olympian.
The only woman in the 1956 Olympics to win a gold medal in track and field. And Hall of Famer basketball star Walt Frazier began his career in this gym.
Can you see Walt Frazier running down the court? That's what you see.
If you know any history on Walt, Walt played in the NBA for the New York Knicks, won a basketball championship. This is his home. He was born right up the street.
And before he turned into the civil rights icon, Martin Luther King Jr. went to elementary school here.
Older guys that I talked to that told me stories how Dr. King used to always organize the marches and stuff from Howard, you know.
Even decades later, you can still see Dr. King's influence on the school.
Judged by the content of their character, along with some other writing on the side up there. So that just goes to show you what the school was about, what the school represents, what it stands for. Good morals, good principles, ethics.
After being abandoned for more than 40 years, Atlanta Public Schools is reopening David T. Howard.
It's just exciting to know that the connection we'll be able to make between the people who went here and the kids that go here now. They'll be able to see all of these heroes, really, and how they've moved into the community and made Atlanta unique.
Not only myself, most of everybody like to see it open back up. We like to see it reopen again.
David T. Howard was more than a school. It was an anchor in the black community.
It's not the community, then Howard. It's basically Howard and the community. You know what I'm saying?
And now it will be a pillar again for the next generation of leaders that could one day be part of Atlanta's history.
Good character and stuff like that. Anything that has good affiliated with it, that's what Dr. King stood for, and that's also what the Howard High School and this community stands for.